All right. So we're just getting started here. Shouldn't have had the microphone light. Okay. Getting lights. Oops. Okay. Getting lights. Just have to shut that double window. Sorry, guys. But we're all set. Yeah. Just want to make sure. And I muted my other sound, so we got lights, camera. See if we got action. All right, so we're public and we're ready to go. Thank you for joining us on this conversation about angels. It's going to be always one of my favorite topics. And we're just getting started. Much respect to you guys in your spiritual journey. And those of you maybe coming from religion, just realize that here at Christos, we have a different point of view on what is an angel. So please be open-minded and think about some of the things you'll hear tonight. Realize that when we talk about angels, they're actually multidimensional extraterrestrial aliens. So basically, multidimensional means they live in different realities, and they can travel through stargates and wormholes to get to our reality here in the 3D. You can't get to 3D by light speed, honey. Okay, you can only get to another dimension, maybe fourth dimension, fifth dimension, well, through a stargate. You can't travel there a certain amount of miles, light years. You actually can't get there unless you go through this. It's called a Merkaba field, so a star tetrahedron. It's taking you to a different time, and so this is what these aliens, angels, are using to access our world and other worlds. And it's just, we live in this reality field, and so this is beings that live outside our reality field, and there's several reality fields that these aliens could be coming from, depending on. Actually, it comes to a certain level where they can't come down unless they step down to the next lower density, and then they step down to Earth. See, you can't come in here with 7 strands. I mean, you would have to be a 6th strand, like some of you are opening your third eye. That's why the third eye is a big deal here, because it's one of the highest levels of consciousness that we can receive here on our planet. So we're going to be talking about these angels and what they really are, and even some of the archangels that people are following. And so thank you for being here, and sorry it's late. I didn't even know I was going to do it, so I'm just doing a late live just because I wanted to do a live. And we'll start with incense, and I want to say hello to everybody. We have usually a group of regulars, and we're always going to have some type of newcomers because the channel is always growing. So let's see if I can get this lit. All right, so we're lighting the charcoal disc. Let that get hot, and then we can put some sacred incense on here. It's part of ceremony, part of ritual, part of focus of the people here will call it the mind. You know, it's consciousness, and consciousness is energy. Energy is spirit. So energy is alive. Machiwa, thank you for joining me. And let me say hello to my Vato Locos Familia. Wow, we got Nixonite. Greetings, Holy One. Much respect. First one here, Daphne B. Machiwa. Yo, Machiwa Chase. Machiwa. All right, everyone's into Machiwa Butterfly. Thank you for being a member, Holy One. Kelly Sloan, it's been a while. Good to see you, Holy One. Lori Cook, yes, you made it just in time. The best time, the right time. Cameron Z, Love and Light, yeah. Good day. Good evening. Yeah, Machiwa from Australia. It is the daytime, right? Elliot Wallace. Yes. Hi there. Michael 333. Much respect. Al Ward. Getting my God. Machiwa. Oh, greeting my God. My glasses. Everyone's God, Holy One. Even you. Even that brother, that sister. Someone's shouting. Or I hear like a motorbike or something, like a ATV, a 3-wheeler or 4-wheeler. Andy, Machiwa to you. MCD, good night, good evening. Nina, another one from Australia, yes? All right, Australia. Stargate portal, you said it, Holy Ones. Galactic Guardians. Indigo Jamie. Machiwa. A lot of people want to hear about aliens or angels. Angels, aliens. Archangels. Machiwa. Thank you, Elliot. You're so kind. Much respect. Oh, yeah. Thank you for my... I would have done the same thing as yesterday. Frankincense. I have a few blends of that. Get the energy started, buddy. Excuse me. White Capal. Yeah, White Capal. These ones are so big, I gotta break them up. Ooh. I should have got my amber. I always can, but right now that's using my computer's microphone. Shikasmoche. Thank you for reminding me. Because it makes a big difference in the energy. So, and you guys would want to do this with your field. How do you flip on this device? It's melting and releasing the consciousness, the energy. Remember, energy is consciousness, so this is alive. You respect all things is made of consciousness. What you... it's going to do this BS again. It does this to me. I guess it's what I'm doing is going through different cameras and crap. I'm trying to get it back to me. Where's me? Hello? Damn, it was like 7 different choices. Okay. Much respect. Sorry for my mess and sorry for this camera issue sometimes. I'm just straightening the camera. I don't want it to be crooked and crap. I'm like a Virgo, and I'm like, easily can just... It's like, like you have to do it something and complete something. You don't want to leave anything uncompleted, and you always want to be making sure you do it right. I don't know why. Anyways, some people say Virgos are perfectionists, maybe. Like strive to do it right. Machiwa. So, angels. Okay? We live in a multi-dimensional reality. Wow. And in every reality, every dimension, you're going to find other angels and aliens and stuff, Let's talk about this. Let's distinguish what we mean by angel. Okay? When you get up to we live in the third dimension. But if you go into what's called the 4th dimension, okay, beings are less dense. They're like ghost-like to us. It doesn't, and in our logic, well, in 3D logic, you think that if something's not as physical as you, that it's not as alive like you. It's in some undead state or something. That couldn't be farther from the truth, you guys. They're actually what you would call a being that's ghost-like is actually more evolved than you are. They don't have the physical body as dense as you. So realize that I'm not talking about like disembodied spirits. That's a little bit of a different type of topic. But we do have those. And you could have someone just barely die but not process correctly, or there's something keeping them held down here. We're not talking about that, okay? Mostly realize that in other realities there is going to be alien beings, and think about that from their point of view. They think they're physical, or they relate to what they exist in as normal, and now they look at us probably and see this as very dense, very low in energy. And so it's actually real. That's the truth. Down here, our energy is much less than that energy up there. Everything up there is more, you would say, evolved. Doesn't mean it's any better, or you would say it's everything in God is equal. Okay, all are one, and that's what we talk about. That's the main principle of the Christos information is realizing all are God. Law of one, the sacred universal law of one. Oneness, unity. That's why we talk about unity consciousness. And if we're talking about angels, holy angels and archangels, and we talk about them incarnating earth, well, we explain this reality field so you can understand how that's even possible, or how's that working. Okay, because we have the consciousness of the astral we just mentioned. Then you have the consciousness that's higher in the fifth dimension. That is called archetype consciousness. And then in the next sixth dimension, the dimension after that, is celestial consciousness, which is like angels. This is what we call angels. Sixth dimensional consciousness are angels. So realize that that angels, not archangels, specifically angels, are from the sixth dimension. They exist in the sixth dimension. It's a type of being, it's a type of consciousness in the sixth dimension. All beings in the sixth dimension are angels. So they're all celestial beings. Celestial form, physicality, densification, and also your consciousness. So it's more evolved in all ways, in all those ways. But it also doesn't mean that this being is good. You can have dark versions of this angel. So you're going to have what you call the fallen angels. But we got to be careful, because we're not meaning the same as religion. So no disrespect to your guys' beliefs, but we talk about religion here, and we talk about some of the distortions coming out of. So we're not going to be the same when it comes to angels. And angels are, because you don't hear the Bible talking about the time matrix, or dimensions of reality, or time continuums, or reincarnation, or what we call simultaneous incarnation. You have something called a personal Christos. And guess what? You have a Christos from low level to high level. All of those are happening in the now. Right now, we're in the third dimension, experiencing this level of reality. It's a one level out of many. So the angel, here we are, but the angel is 3 levels higher. Okay? And so when we talk about coming to earth, what's happening is these beings, these angels and archangels, well, we talked about the archangels being not being able to manifest here, but this is actually, there's a caveat to that, because remember, when you come down step, you didn't destroy any DNA. You don't lose your DNA. It actually fragments, though, into pieces, which can be built back together. But for now, you hear from the sixth dimension. Well, the sixth strand fragments into what scientists call junk DNA. So that will fragment, and the 5th strand will fragment, and your 4th strand will fragment. And, unless you're an indigo child. Because if you're an indigo child, you have your 5th strand and your 6th strand activated. So you're not trying to activate it. But the indigos do have to. You still have to activate your 4th strand. You have work too, indigo, but because that's a little bit of a missing link. You go from 3D to 5D. You don't do that. You need your 4th strand too. Okay, so but this is part of our awakening now. This incense has to be kept up. I thought I had benzoin within my reach. No. There's some frankincense. And if you guys have some of this incense resin, well, I hope you should be burning some of this too. Where is my benzoin? Oh well, I will suffer without benzoin. Shit. I was about to take a drink, then I wanted to say something to you, and then So, what happens is these beings, their soul, because they're still in the soul level, the angels are in soul level, the archangels are in what's called oversoul. They're in the 3rd density, which is crystal silicate matter. You're not made of carbon anymore, honey. You're still ghost-like because you're even less dense. And according to Ashiana, our teacher, she actually talks about right after the 7th dimension. So starting in the 8th dimension, you don't have a body anymore. Okay, not like what we think. So that's in Gaia. You're etheric beings, crystal silicate. You're etheric. Okay, like ghost energy, almost like, not ghost because that's a kind of a misunderstood word, but realize that we are in this change, like physically, mentally, our consciousness, our spirit, it's all changing, man. So we think that the more physical you are, the more real something is. No, it's actually the opposite logic. You're more advanced if you have less of a densified body. So ghost-like, spirit-like beings are much more evolved, and they have less of a body. They're more real than you are. Our logic says we're more real, we're more physical, so we're more real. They're not real, and they're not important, and they're not, sorry, Vato Loco. That's not actually accurate. Okay? All are God. Did you forget about that part? In the back of your mind? All are unified as God. Even if you're trying to escape God, why would you want to? But you couldn't if you wanted to. Because you're always in God. Part of you knows better. Part of you has its memory. Part of you remembers being an angel. Okay? Excuse me. If you're a starseed coming here, you're 6D, celestial, angel. You're activating your 3rd eye. Hello, angel. You are this beings who came and made a contract with your mother and father. Guardians get permission. We don't go against your free will. So we do something like make a soul contract to come down here because we need some sponsor, a host, that's going to create a baby for us, a body for us. You guys think about this. When you see a cute little baby, it's so precious and so small, little, young. Hello, this is an old soul. What are you talking about? A little baby, sure, but its consciousness is ancient. So we are ancient. Everyone is ancient, because you don't go by this. What is this? This is one version of you out of 1,728. This is just one version of you, and we don't mean, and we also mean that all versions are going to be higher or lower. Like if you're in the third dimension, you have a fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension version, but you also have a second dimension and a first dimension version of yourself. So in the dimension 1, that's subatomic life. Some of you can connect to the atomic level, subatomic level in your consciousness, because it's happening in the now, but that's part of your consciousness now. Excuse me. All of us can, in the now, have these thoughts, focus on the thoughts of the subatomic consciousness. Chemicals are alive. Atoms, electrons, protons, these things are all alive, you guys. You exist as it in some life. You live lives all the way from dimension 1, right? What's in dimension 1? We just said subatomic life. So atomic life, but we are evolve into plants, in the second dimension. And after plants within the second dimension, you're still in the second dimension, animals. And then animals turn into what's called elementals. Evolve to elementals. Elementals evolve to humans. Humans evolve to astral beings and life. And then astral beings evolve to archetype beings. So we're talking about the consciousness level, the mind, like we live in the ego, the third reasoning mind of the third dimension. But we're not going to stay there forever. We're not going to have this body forever. And this isn't us. This isn't your identity. Your identity is actually your consciousness. For humans, it's fourth dimension, astral beings. You are a fourth dimensional spirit inside the 3D body, like operating it. Close your eyes and listen to your thoughts. Think. As you speak, you think. You know language, and you have thoughts, and you realize Machiwa. Feel your whole body inside. Feel the inner space of your body. Think of your body as made of mist, made of cloud, made of this energy. Your body is energy. It's not physical. Your body is actually vibrating, yes. And the mystery, the secret is you're actually existing in a hologram field. So realize that it is only in the hologram fields where darkness can exist. Darkness does not exist outside the holograms. That's where pure consciousness, pure connection to God. Okay? Non-distorted. No body. Unmanifest. It is the unmanifest beings who are real. It is beings who have this body, which is an illusion, are the unreal, the less real. But it's all God. It's all real. But you know what I'm saying? When you compare it in physics-wise, realize it's less consciousness, less energy, less connection to God. That's not accurate. Let me say, what it is how much you remember of God. That's what it is. As you are distorted down here, we remember less, we remember less, we remember less. That means in our own awareness, that is limiting us. I mean, how much you can realize God. How much of God can you realize? Because most humans are falling, guys. So they're becoming less aware of God, less memory of God, less connection to God. It's physics. You fall in your consciousness, you're falling from God. You don't really leave God. That's not what I'm trying to say, but you understand less of God. You perceive less of God. If you start rising and go on a spiritual journey and gain spiritual wisdom, enlightenment, bring in this energy to yourself, inside yourself, empower your spirit, your consciousness, your energy. Empower yourself, holy ones, because this society, this civilization, this planet has been distorted and is under rule by dark beings. You think you're free, you're not free. You are a slave and you're being vampired. That means some beings are sucking off of you. Realize this is a planetary thing. This is truly a spiritual war going on, Vatos. And it's the Love, Light, and Clueless movement who are ignoring this. You can't wish away the darkness, Vatos. It's there, it's here, we exist inside these fields. The earth is in a distorted state. It's a real thing, man. It's automatically dark when your planet's fields have been reversed, 2/3 of it reversed. So our thoughts down here are pretty distorted. A majority of our thoughts are distorted. You go on a spiritual journey and you transmute this. You cleanse this, you heal this. That's what you're supposed to be working on in your consciousness. And as you do that, you guys will gain your memory. It's not about belief. It's not about faith. It's about knowing. You actually know. You actually see these beings, these realities. So when someone tells you that's bullshit, okay, maybe for you it is complete BS. Realize that they don't have their chakra, their psychic abilities, in other words, activated, opened. You have, you see, you feel. It's no joke. And while other people can make a mockery about Machiwa because they don't perceive from their psychic potential, their Templar is closed. So they think you're bullshit and you are seeing, and they don't see. They don't resonate. They're not even interested. They'll probably even mock or attack this information. Realize that that's what we deal with as a light worker. So all these new agers thinking, wish away the darkness, it ain't going nowhere, honey. You're in a reverse field. We're in a darkness. It is ruling here. I've heard Ashana herself say we're behind enemy lines, Fatos. Okay? This is part of the package. We knew this before we came here as angels, archangels, and beyond. Because we know if there's people bringing in Christ consciousness, we know there's greater than this here. 12th dimensional. Okay, that's Christ consciousness. 12th dimensional. We talk about unity consciousness, and then there's Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is specifically a level of consciousness. And if we're in 3D and Christ is way up at 12D, Christos, the Guardians call it Christos. It's the ancient word. The ancient word for Christ is Christos. So I would rather use the Guardians term. The Guardians call Christ Christos. And this a people. It's a Lyran cat people. Blue-skinned. It is these beings who are, this is the blue flame. Holy Elohai. And we have some reptilians and mantis beings, bird people, and dinoids, dinosaurs. You guys, dinosaurs are not from Earth, okay? They were seeded here, but they come from super ancient timelines, what the Guardians call density 4. All founder races, because this is the founder races, the beings who created other races. First, there's the primary founders. A primary founder there's only 3 of them: blue flame, gold flame, violet flame. These are the first beings seeded by the ascended masters into the hologram at the highest levels. You get these 3 primal founders: Holy Elohai, blue flame; Holy Seraphi, gold flame; Holy Braha-Rama. Say that with me: Braha-Rama, Braha-Rama. So that's the violet flame. So these 3 flames are the primary founders: Elohai, Seraphi, Braha-Rama. Each of these 3 collectives, they created alien races in density 4. We're in density 1, okay? But it started way up the top and went down. So density 4, the blue flame only created 1 race. Actually, technically 2 races. They created the feline cat people, okay? In dimension 12. Hello. That's the Christos, Holy Elohai's race, being, creation, the Christ, the child of Elohai, the child race of Elohai. The blue flame, Holy Elohai, created a race of cat people called the Anuhazi. Say it with me: Anuhazi. 3rd time: Anuhazi. This is Christ. With the Guardians called Christos. This is Christos. These freaking Lyran cat people, homies. We have a giant great sphinx on our planet. A cat people. Sphinx. Look it up. The ancient Egyptians were worshiping cat people. What's up? They knew their heritage. They knew they were lower. You don't worship gods, okay? But that's not what the Guardians were trying to do either. This is like a symbol of power. You can read about this in Voyagers 2. We were under attack, or being attacked, by the Dark Anunnaki, because you're going to find some good ones, but their race basically fell. So their individuals could decide if they're still good or not and serve the law of one. But we're not picking on them, but they're a fallen race. Their race has fallen. So Elohai, the blue flame, created the cat race, Anuhazi, and they created a hybrid race with the violet flame called the Anu. So we have the Anuhazi and the Anu. 2 sister races, kind of like this. But the Anuhazi are in the 12th dimension, the Anu are in the 11th dimension. This is the Anu are what becomes the Anu Elohim, who become this dark, fallen angelic races, dark avatars. And they did some horrific things in our history. And once again, you can learn about that from Ashana Dean's Voyagers 2. Voyagers 2 is like 600 pages, but it's freaking one of the most important documents on Earth. You guys have to get this. Just go to Google and put Ashana Dean Voyagers 2 archive.org. And our Vatos, Starman, and Indigo will hook you up. We don't mess around, Vatos. If it's already out there, we'll help you get it and find it. You guys want to find something obscure like Sliders 3 workshop? We'll help you find it. Ask Indigo or Starman. We'll hook you up, and we don't mess around. It's out there. We're not downloading anything. We're not putting anything in the membership like that. But we're gonna point to it. We're gonna say, hey, it's here. Check it out. Here's this and that and that. Oh yeah, Indigo, if you need me to make some new rooms for certain topics, let me know. If you want different rooms, let me know. And if you guys need some more rooms, let me know, because we can make what you call video rooms. People can talk. I think you guys were doing that a few times, right? So it's all about community, guys. It's all about coming together. We're not like masters. We're working our asses off and bringing our own, going from a novice to a master. Eventually you become master, so we're like awakening to that potential within us. Is it's in our DNA, you guys. There's 100 of you guys. That's awesome. Glad to have you guys here. But yeah, this is a big story. History. That's what I meant, of what's happened. And we're talking about something that started 250 billion years ago, guys. Okay, that goes all the way up to density 4. Okay, and I will show you the diagram, the time matrix diagram where we live. You are here, and you will be able to see the time scale. These beings are so far in the future, but you guys got to realize there's something the Guardians teach us about time, and that there's actually repeating cycles of time, and it keeps starting over, and then there's a new segment of time that goes on record. Then the new one comes, another record that's saved. So let's say you're in a third dimension. Maybe you ascend and go to the fourth dimension. Well, the third dimension is going to repeat. A new generation, a new recruits of consciousness, new spirit. That's why Earth is doing that. The third dimension is doing that. The second dimension, the first dimension are all repeating this giant cycle. After the cycle ends, that's when there's an ascension. We're within that period. We're within the ascension period. That's why we're going. Everyone has become. Plus, there's something called the stellar activation cycle, where all Earth's Templar opened, and now they start to close. Well, the seventh one closed, so now we got 6 more to go, but they're open, man. And so that's why a lot of energies are coming through, which is creating an opportunity to go on a spiritual ascension, man. To get your body ready for spiritual ascension, to get your consciousness ready, to learn the mechanics of your chakra, mechanics of your Merkaba field, of your plasma body, learn how to ascend. Through my teacher, our teacher, the Guardian teachings, Ashiana Dean, and you can find the workshops and start learning. And there's going to be some disagreement, unfortunately. This information, this knowledge, this masterful knowledge has been attacked. And they've done it in history, not just now. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about they did it in France when there was the Indigo children, the Cathari. They did it in Jeshua's day, the Essenes, and they're always attacking and distorting any guardians. That's what their job was to do, But we're going through a spiritual awakening. People are finding a spiritual liberation, and they're starting to awaken, man. Because you start to see so many loco, crazy crap in the world. You start to find, you start to seek spiritual information. Sorry, let me put this down. So, I just love this. I think my schedule is finally almost fixed. Basically, it's fixed now. My sleep schedule. So, but you might find me just getting a little bit tired at the end of my lives, guys. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just the best time for my live is at the end of my night. So, Thankfully I've changed back to normal sleeping hours. My AC is working, so I had some manifestations there. Awesome, man. I still gotta call the office though and say, hey man, what's the deal? Why can't you guys tell me what's going on? They don't tell me nothing. I'm just sitting here, you know. I called them about the problem, you know, hey, my AC's not working again. So, but yeah, we're gonna go through all kinds of shifts, you guys. All kinds of timeline is shifting. Timeline, if you guys can't feel it, you should be able to feel it, but the energies are accelerating, going faster. That means it's going towards a completion, you guys understand? Acceleration means it's going to the end. I mean, eventually there's always an end, and then the cycle restarts. And this whole cycle is 26,556 year period. Starts over. 26,556 year period. Starts over. 26,556 year period. See, that's like 75,000 years, right? But only notice that if you know these time matrix, kind of like physics, you know, that they have these, you could say that's like a Akashic record. There's a whole history of Dimension 1. There's a whole history within Dimension 2. Like mini cycles of Dimension 2, mini cycles in Dimension 3, mini cycles in Dimension 4. So if you're time traveling, where? You know, the present or those previous time cycles? You know what I'm saying? They call them the Iwego cycle. Iwego cycle. And which is 26,560 year period. If you divide that, take a calculator and divide that by 3. 26,556 years divided by 3 is 3 dimensions. I thought I had one of those little physical calculators. So do this with me, guys, okay? Get out your device or whatever has a calculator and okay, 26,000. Just put 26,556 divided by 3 is 8852. That's going to be backwards, right? That is how long on Earth, on planet Earth, that's how long one dimension is. I mean, that's how many years, that's years, you guys. That's how many years are in one dimension. So there's 3 of them. That's how you got the 26,556 years. So dimension 1 is 8,852 years. Dimension 2 is 8,852 years, and Dimension 3 is 8,852 years. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. And if you take that in half, cut a dimension in half, that is, take this divided by 2, that's 4426. And that's how long, that's what's called a time continuum. So every dimension has 2 time continuums. So you can really break down where these things are falling into history. So now there's smaller segments of the time continuums, you know, periods of time called time vectors. These time vectors are where you're going to live in a lifetime. Maybe as a male, one lifetime, the next lifetime your twin flame will be the female, and then the male, and then the female. This is what really is twin flame. New Age has twisted it into some romantic shit. Machiwa. I know you guys think you found your twin flame. It's a bunch of BS, you guys. A twin flame is simply one of your incarnations as a male, and then your next incarnation will be a female, and that was a pairing, but not a romantic thing. You're not even the same time vector. I'm not trying to poo-poo your relationship. I'm just saying it's a distortion. And you can probably have soul arrangements, and that's probably who your lover is, but there's no such thing as a twin flame that's romantic, you know. It's not even in the same time space as you. It literally is collecting a strand of the DNA, and you're gonna get a different strand of the DNA. You're not having sex with your twin flame. Achikimasutas. Wakashas. There's a lot of things that the New Age has distorted. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. But one of them is angels. That's something very important to talk about. And maybe some of you watching right now are into the Archangel Michael. I just wanted to tell you guys, say it with me, okay? Say it with me. Michael. Okay? Say this with me. Ariel. Okay, Michael, Ariel. Okay, say this with me. Gabriel. What's going on? This is a dark being. It represents Elohim. It's an L family. It's an L dispute. It's not even our war. It's this freaking Elohim war. The one, see, remember, the blue flame created two races, right? The Anuhazi and the Anu, and it's the Anu who fell. They became the first fallen angelic race along with the reptilians, the dragon moths. So they say screw you to God. They want to be God. They want to be rulers. But if you guys learn about the Christos information, you realize that there's a race of beings beyond archangels. They're called avatars. And then there's a race of beings beyond avatars called solar rishi. You can call them solar lords, but the word lord is distorted, so we prefer not to use the word lord. But they're solar beings. They're like stars. They are stars. They're plasma. Think hot plasma balls. I mean, this is what these beings are. Stars. There's blue stars, suns. There's gold suns. There's violet flame suns. You have your connections, you guys. You're coming from a certain family. Yes? And as a starseed, you want to learn who you are. That's part of your process of this spiritual journey. You find that within yourself. You don't go get a past life regression. How does that become personal for you? Okay, someone tells you what was your past life. How does that make you feel inside? Excuse me. You know, how does that help you understand? Right? You want to find that within yourself. Okay, guys? Because you always have, apparently I'm going to always have people asking me, hey, can you do a reading for me? No, I don't do readings, first of all. And I got someone pretending to be me on Instagram and TikTok. They're pretending to be me and contacting my members and fooling them because they think it's me because it has my picture and my name, and they don't, what? You guys, I don't do this. I don't play that shit. Someone is impersonating me. And they're doing palm readings. And you just had to send them a picture of your palm, apparently. So, it doesn't matter. This person's being a criminal, and so they're tricking people and lying to people. So, I don't know why that came out. Maybe you guys, some of you needed to hear that. Because I get that almost every day. Someone telling me, hey, I don't have money right now. I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, you were telling me to send you money for a reading. What? No, you're talking to a spammer, dude. I don't do that shit. As a matter of fact, I put a warning on my Instagram page. There's fake people asking for money. It's not me. So somebody's getting their karma. Chikasma. So, yeah, you're going to get all kinds of distortions in this new age of worshiping Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, and thinking they're on the light and they're special angels. Oh, yeah, they're special, all right. They're called fallen angel. That's what they're called. And when you got these space brothers coming to you in space brother love, beware. Look at the principles they teach and talk and tell you. Machiwa. So, as an angel who comes to earth by doing a soul contract, so you can come to earth and help in the drama. That's what your parents are doing. The parents of indigos, they are agreeing to have this mighty angel or archangel or avatar or whatever you are. Excuse me. The actually, if you guys have heard me talk about indigos, they're freaking either solar rishi or they're ascended master. That's freaking that's high level. And they come to earth. Are you kidding me? That's low level for them. That's dangerous, right? They're powerful. Indigo, you are mighty. You just have to realize that within yourself, holy ones. Because you will see, you will feel these realities. It's not a faith at all. It's a knowing, a literal feeling of consciousness, of energy running through your body. You will suddenly have a huge burst of knowledge and because you suddenly have your memory turned on. It's always there, you guys. We talk about the junk DNA. Your fragmented DNA. Your dormant DNA. It's in there, and we use consciousness to activate it. But also, it's under attack. We're in a spiritual war. These beings know what's up. They know how to manipulate in these energies or manipulate you. They know, they're experts at mind control, enslaving you, tricking you, fooling you, calculating you, programming you. Mochiwa. They have the power from having the money, getting in control of money was their priority. So they have the power to be corrupt. So the angels are in the 6th dimension, but the archangels are in density 3, which is dimension 7, 8, and 9. That's archangel level. And there's a very important concept that we need to talk about, and that I talked about before, is that you're a collective. You're not individual anymore after this level of reality. Your next level of reality, you're a collective already of 12. Your immediate consciousness will be 12 awareness. Awareness of 12 of you in the lower level. You'll be turned on in your mind. You'll be able to see all of your 12 tribes, your 12 people, 6 of them male, 6 of them female. You're going to see all of those versions of you, pieces of you. And that's from the soul identity. The identity is 12, a collective. You're a collective. Isn't that freaking cool, you guys? The next time you evolve, you're going to be starting to be a collective consciousness. See, down here, we're the segmented consciousness. We're the, pocketed consciousness. We're the singular individual consciousness. But that sucks. You want to be turned on with the greater mind, right? Well, that would be through this next level of evolution. The next level that you send to, holy ones. Machiwa, it's waiting for you. What are you waiting for? Come on. Get on your spiritual game. Priest up, patos. What's up? Own light. Say, I am light. I represent light. Be light. Speak it. Don't be a poser. Don't pretend. Be fake. Be real love. Real Christos. Be real with people, man. Don't try to trick and take and manipulate. What are you doing to yourself and your familia, your vatos, man? Vatas and vatos. Friends. Familia, man. Are you kidding me? What's up? Love each other. Respect each other. Take care of each other, man. It's not complicated. But it got complicated, and wow, it's sneaky, tricky manipulations going on. Why, yes. So, holy ones, we are learning about this heritage, and because it's part of your identity. If you don't know about this multidimensional reality and all these parts, well, you're denying your own consciousness. I mean, it's there to perceive. It's there, here already, you guys. All this stuff, everything you need is within you right now, in the moment. But you have to learn how to activate that. We've fallen and we've forgotten. We're in a fallen, forgotten state. Wow, what's going on? Where did I park my car? You know, you're like tripping out. You're like, you something feels jarred in your head. You know you've forgotten something important. What is it? What did I forget? What did I do? What's going on? Who am I? What's up, vatos? Yeah. Learning about that consciousness, man. We're bringing it on in. And you found your family. You found the guardians. Here we are. What's up? Machiwa, vatos, the Guardian Alliance, the Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds. Makai, yeah. The Ayani, we're serving that Emerald Covenant, the Emerald Order. We're Blue Flame. What's up? Machiwa. Indigos, blue skin, blue aura. We got that going on, man. We remember those angels, Oraphim angels, Azurite angels. Hello, we are angels. Did you not know that? This is not our homeworld, Lucille. You know, tell me about your homeworld, Lucille. Well, it's called Tara, honey. You don't come from Earth. You fell to Earth. This is a fallen place. You fell from Tara. New Agers think you're going to Gaia. You're not going to Gaia, honey. You don't skip a whole planet. Where'd you get that from? You guys, we go to Tara before you go to Gaia. You're not going to just go, I don't care about my 4th strand DNA. I don't care about my 5th strand DNA. No, you need your 4th strand. And then you get your 5th strand, and then you get your 6th strand. So, now we're talking about humans. You're indigo, you already have this shit. You just gotta turn it on. That awareness inside yourself. I am God. Of course. We're all God. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. It's real. You're God, Fato. I'm God. You just said, I'm God. You're God. I did. But I'm God too. We're all God. You're God. That person's God. That little pebble on the ground is God. The little bug, you think it's just a bug, like a ladybug, is nothing important. It's God, Vato. Oh, what about the lowly, stinking sinner from, a human? Hey, that's what you're being labeled as a lowly, inferior sinner, human, whatever creature you are. Machiwa. Get rid of that black magic spell, honey. See, no, I don't think so. We are rising in our consciousness. We don't just talk about angels, we remember those celestial realms. You activating your third eye, Holy One? That's angelic, celestial. So that is an indication that you're part of these indigo children. That's an indication. Hello. So we're on the same team. We're serving Team Indigo. What's up? And so some of you are indigo children. You're from the stars, patos. Okay? We have that human DNA in us, but we got more than that. You know? So we're coming from other worlds and bringing that consciousness, that higher consciousness down here. Okay? Angels come down to earth, incarnate, reincarnate in different time periods, doing service to others, not service to self. No, we wouldn't be coming here to help and come to some dangerous planet where people still starve and kill each other. That's barbaric. That's low consciousness. Hello, you haven't even gone like a united consciousness or some Christ consciousness yet. You're still stuck in war, tyranny, oppression. Wow, you haven't figured jack shit. No. We have to learn, I guess, because you found yourself in 3D in these problems because your thoughts brought you here, Holy One. If you're indigo, I'm not talking about you. Don't worry. This is an audience of both indigos and earth seeds. We call it earth seeds. The guardians call it earth seed. Well, the earth seeds, yeah. And they sometimes call them cloister races instead of starseed races, but realize we're talking about starseed races. Different beings in different cloisters, okay? But this is there's types of beings who are more than one starseed in their DNA. So you have something that has some races that have 2 star seeds in your DNA. That's called a bistar seed. There's something called a tri-star seed if you have 3 star seeds. And there's a lot of those inner earth star seeds that are tri-star seeds, and a few that are bistar seeds. And one of the incredible things is that the Hebrews are what you call a bistar seed. They're part Hebrew and part Melchizedek. So that comes out straight out of Voyagers too. So we have this amazing history, man, that's been stolen from us, that we didn't know better. 444, just saw 444. 444 views. It just said 444 views, and it's 99 people. I love it. I love the synchronies. It's just it never gets tiring. You always love to see those numbers and those timings, those synchronies light up, baby. Yeah, bring it on all day. Come on, bring it. Yeah, there's another. Yeah, there's another. Come on, baby. You got this. We got this. So these angels. And you guys don't have to believe anything I say. You don't have to believe anything our teacher, Yasha Ashiana says. Or anyone, the government, your parents, your kids. You don't have to listen to jack. Nothing, no one. You are God, you are sovereign, you are free. So do whatever you want. I mean, don't harm people because you're not serving light anymore. You're fallen. Now you're dark. What's up, Pato? Come on. You can do better. It's not going to feel very good later for you. There's such thing as karma. Chivas. Those people who choose darkness, they're gonna go through something not fun to get their power. They have to go through some terrible things. That's how your system works. And some people are truly wicked. They have this wicked dark soul. You know, some wicked dark souls, guys, in your family, your friends. Well, why aren't you separate from them now? You should be away from these energies. You don't want to hang around dark energies. What's up? What are you doing? We got this. You got this. It's a spiritual war, guys. It's not easy being light all the time. No one said it would be. You gotta step up, priest up, man. What's up? No excuses. Don't be wimpy. We gotta serve light. We represent light. We're supposed to be awakened. Let's get awakened. Let's get our health in order. Let's get our mind and psychological in order. And hey, let's be servants of light. That means you are service to others, not service to oneself. And if everyone's serving each other, everyone's getting served. Everyone's getting blessed. We are blessed holy ones, because we are the serving the light, and we're encouraged to explore joy and love and kindness. Chiwa, mindfulness, truth, machiwa, fatos, kachiwas. I almost finished the video, but it took too long to make, so I'll do it first thing in the morning, okay? I hate missing a day, but at least I did this live. So I still didn't miss a day, see? I encourage you to try to have a very healthy diet, like a alkaline diet, or even a juice diet, juice only diet, or something like fasting, and learn about breatharianism, learn about how to get prana into yourself, which is the energy you need to sustain yourself if you're not going to eat food. So we're not going to make any medical advice, just simply that there's as the consciousness, you're going to go in a certain timeline. Those who are falling in their consciousness go into a different timeline. But you are going to be going through changes, guys. You're not going to be limited to the same reality. Everything's going to be upgraded. It's like a lot of us want to just go back home. We don't tired of this, harmful energy here. Like we feel it. We get to be all smothered in it, we got this, man. You're not alone, guys. We're a team, vatos. What's up? As a matter of fact, if any of you guys have enjoyed this video so far, if you're learning anything, if you've learned anything from my videos and you like this material, please consider supporting the channel either through a PayPal donation. I forgot that at the top. Let me do that now. Or one super chat. Yeah, we all love super chats. What's up? Support your boy, man. Come on. You got my back. Machiwa. Where's my glasses, vatos? Am I sitting on my glasses? Damn, dude. You kidding me? Where's my other ones? Holy cow, dude. I don't think I see them. What a trip. Does that happen to you guys? Where you suddenly can't find your freaking glasses? I got these glasses, I guess. Oh, but it's way too off. Oh my gosh. Holy. Okay. I found them. They were on the floor. Elliot Wallace, you got it, bro. What's up, Vato? Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah. We got your back, Indigo Wizard. Much love to you, man. Oh, Calliste, Artemis, Muachiwa. Thank you, Holy One. Much respect to you. Kino 444. Hey, I'm looking to learn more. You guys would definitely, Kino, you want to check out Ashana Dean. Just look up her on Google and you'll find, or YouTube, and you'll find some videos about her, or some of the videos and workshops she's made. Machiwa Pixie. Yeah, it is cruel paradigm. It's it didn't happen overnight, you know. It took a while to infiltrate Atlantis, but they got in control in Atlantis, and the dark side did. So then they, since the only guardians left on the planet were the Lemurians, they sought to destroy the Lemurians. So these were once guardians, man, and then they became something called the Templar Solar Initiates. They were good, but then they became dark. So, and when they took over Atlantis, then they weaponized planetary energy and some giant crystals to try to annihilate the Lemurians. And if you guys didn't know it, we're like in transition between Atlantis and our time period, which actually the missing link, it's not missing, but you know, the link is Egypt. Egypt is what is the period that's part of Atlantis. And quite frankly, we learned through the Guardian work that Atlantis and Lemuria there's parts of it still around. It's freaking amazing. But and part of that, you know, continent of Atlantis was destroyed, obviously, but there's some small islands, well, I don't know if you call them small islands, but that are part of that original Atlantis, man. So it just got renamed. England, Ireland, Wales, Netherlands, that's Atlantis. And Ashiana, if you guys are a member, you got access to this diagram, hopefully. And it shows you Atlantis and Lemuria map. So Atlantis was right in the Atlantic Ocean. Lemuria was in the Pacific. So they were different land masses then. That's why it would be a little bit different. But in Kauai, Hawaii, you know, one of the islands of Hawaii, that is part of Lemuria according to the Guardian material. So a lot of you might have memories there, memories from Atlantis, memories from Lemuria. Well, this is you once again as an angel or archangel living in different periods of time as a guardian, as a, you know, what we call indigo children, starseed, indigo, one who's like a trailblazer, a wayshower of consciousness, and teaching people about how to heal themselves, and there's so much that we need to be aware of, you guys. Like, we're also, some of you are going to be meant to do grid work. Some of you are indigo type 3, and then there's an indigo type 2 and a type 1. So we all kind of have like these different roles that we've been decided to do. So it's like, I think it's amazing to be part of it, and some of you are awakening, and it's so freaking fantastic. I think it's just it's not like it's all over and going to be easy, but I'm just saying that a lot of us are moving on to the next timeline. Some people are falling. So hopefully you guys are getting your ascension game on, and you're going to be going up with us. Chica Masia. You know what's up, vatos? Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, this always hits my funny bone if I don't move it. What's up, vatos? Wait. Yeah, we have more than 7 chakra, though. We got a lot more chakra. Thank you, Starman. Yeah, I will be putting some more artwork up in the next few days because I'm way behind on that. But yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you for that, you guys. Keep checking my Etsy shop because that's another way you can support Christos Avatar. I do have crystals, but I'm going to be focusing on art. That's why I renamed it. But all my art has the word Anahazi in it. That's my artist name. So my art signature. So Mokuye Mosutas. Some amazing videos, ideas coming up, and the angels, man. We're just like, what an angel is. It's like, of course, there's angels in the 8th dimension, or the Mated Galactic Core, it's called. But that consciousness can project itself down into the lower worlds, which is us making a soul contract with the 2 parents, and so you're going to be coming into the body that they create for you. So this is how indigos roll, man. What's up? And in your mama's womb, you're already getting busy with evolving yourself, your consciousness, your psychic powers, your awareness. You must be a spiritual badass, dude. No distortion yet. No distortion until you come, baby. You're gonna be in that conscious state, just using your extrasensory perceptions. You're outside the body, but of course when you wake up screaming, you don't know what the hell you were doing. You lights off. In other words, memory off. As soon as you come born, you get shut off from your connection, and you forget. We all do that. So we all have to wake up and go. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Are you an alien, vatos? What aliens do you like, Holmes? Write it in the comments. Have you seen an alien? Man, I know I've been in other realities, for sure. It was like obvious, and it's so amazing. Our multi-dimensional experiences, especially if you guys take some medicine like mushroom on your solid, right? If you take some of that, and you will be projected way into far high levels of yourself. Hopefully you did shadow work and ego work, and you're going to be maybe fast right before you do this. But take it seriously, man. It's really profound with how it will benefit you. Plus, you'll see supernatural shit, and it'll be more confirmation for you that you're on the right path. Oh my sure. And but we just like, it's like paranormal shit, man. We start experiencing crazy stuff, and a lot of people might be scared of that, but we embrace it. We're like up to the challenge because we can do this. You and I, Holy One, we got this. We're the, you know, like the special forces sent in to take care of the job. Let's get it done. What's up? Man, Thavian should go live late more often. Thank you, Vato. Yeah, it's good to see so many. But one thing you may not be aware of, I started posting on Instagram when I go live, so people will come. I think that's why it's hitting close to 100 now.